work of art, the next great artist.
Good morning. Mark, Ryan, we want you downstairs. It's a beautiful day outside.
It is beautiful, my friend.
Good morning, Nicole. May I just come in? And I see you eliminated all your roommates. You're all by yourself. So- I'm coming to wake you up bright and early.
Good morning, Simone.
Hey, Miles.
When I go out of the room to see who's doing the impression of Simone, then it's Simone, and then I'm really wondering whether or not I have undies on, but I'm pretty sure that I do.
Last challenge, 2 people had to go home. I'm really gonna miss John, and Nail was awesome too. Like, we're a pretty small group, and there is no room for error anymore.
Artists, you're looking bright, fresh, and chirpy this morning.
Lies.
I hold the keys here for the inspiration for your next challenge.
What?
You will be driving these Audis waiting for you.
What? I've never driven in New York. I'm a little bit worried, but we'll see.
Enjoy the drive, because your journey and your next destination will be the inspiration for your next work of art. Your chariots are waiting for you. We're heading to 47th and Park. Come and join me.
Oh my God.
So, I hope you're a good driver, Jamie.
I am. Look at that. Driving.
Nicole, I know I've said this to you before, but just remember that there's totally an infinite amount of things that can go wrong.
What, like me driving you safely to the destination?
Why do you think I'm sitting in the back?
Miss Daisy?
I'm pretty shook up today. I'm thinking about how close I came to going home in the last challenge. I'm thinking about my girlfriend, and I don't want to let her down.
Try and pick some people up.
Yo, you want to get a ride?
Come in our Audi. It's pretty cool. I like driving in New York.
Really impressive.
Oh, I'm getting excited. I don't know what it is.
I don't know either.
Suspense.
Suspense. We stop at the Audi Forum, and I'm excited, but at the same time, I'm a little nervous.
Oy vey.
Welcome to the Audi Forum and your next challenge. The saying goes, art imitates life. And for this challenge, we gave you all a journey through New York to the Audi Forum. We want you to use that experience as inspiration for a work of art. It could be anything you saw or did. It's that simple.
Wow.
Awesome.
Oh my God, I didn't pay attention at all in the car. I wasn't really thinking about the experience. I was just trying to enjoy myself.
You will be given half an hour to reflect on your journey. You can take some sketches, you can take some photographs, and you'll have until midnight today and only a couple of hours tomorrow to complete your work. And remember, you are in the presence of very sophisticated vehicles.
You have a lot of flexibility on this one, so really wow us. Good luck, and I will see you guys tomorrow in the gallery.
It's so beautiful. Every challenge counts, and it's a really, really open assignment. The more open the challenge, the harder it is to really come up with a good idea.
You okay?
Yeah, the place is just really overstimulating, and there's just so much going on everywhere, and all this stuff starts running through my head. I just got really overwhelmed really quickly, and the only way that I can get a good idea in my head is to just take a nap.
Miles, I have a hard time identifying with because he wants to play the whole tortured artist role and put on the show and sleep during the project. We're all really lucky to still be here, and he's taking a nap.
Since I didn't meditate on anything while I was in the car or on the road, I take pictures of myself sitting in one of the cars. If I can't think of a great idea, I'll make something literal.
Everyone on the streets are passing by and staring into the windows. And then I realized that most of the people stopping at the windows and looking at me were men. So I started to take pictures of a few of them, and it really became kind of empowering and fun to try to catch them looking at me.
10 more minutes, artists.
I know that I want to work with a circle, something that speaks of just the energy of that wheel rolling through New York City.
It seems to be my job to wake you up all the time. You have 1 minute left.
When I wake up, I have my idea. My idea is to just create the exact opposite of everything that I experienced in the Audi Forum. So the inspiration is just really simple, quiet designs.
Okay, everyone, your time is up. You can now go to Utrecht Art Supplies. So good luck.
Those colors are dope. They're like super bright.
Yeah, they flow decently too.
I've been on the bottom twice now, and I've learned that when I overthink my work, it is not good. So I'm just gonna try to be me. As cheesy as it sounds, that's what I've got to do. I want to, do myself proud. I want to do a good job, and I know that I can, and I will.
You got your idea, man?
Not quite.
I see Mark getting canvases and paint, and I was like, wow, he's not doing a photograph. This should be really interesting.
I feel like I have a lot to prove. It's really important that people see this is something I'm very passionate about, that I love, and I take very seriously.
3 minutes! I know, like, what should I grab, right?
Thank you.
I buy some materials, and I really don't know what the heck I'm gonna make. I don't even have an idea.
You gotta use the speedball in the ink just because it's like the most opaque in the ink. A lot of that stuff isn't really light fast.
I keep noticing that Miles and Nicole are flirting.
I don't know.
They look like a really cute couple, a match made in Urban Outfitters heaven.
I want to explain something. We can make you a screen really quickly.
I've done so much dark stuff. I want to do something different. So I'm going to make a soft painting for my girlfriend. I've been with my girlfriend for 10 years. She's seen me fall on my face time after time after time, especially after the motorcycle accident. I had physical therapy, 5 surgeries, neuropsych testing, and retraining my brain how to think and talk and learning how to walk. That's when I really started doing art again. I turned broke and she stayed with me. That's why I'm gonna make a piece dedicated to her.
People have pigeonholed me as, the photographer of the group. So I decided to paint an aerial view of a map from above. The only thing that I can do to finally get the win is to be a little riskier and push my imagery a little more. I'm really just gonna have to go balls to the wall and, hope something works out.
If anybody knows of any innovative dance moves to draw, let me know. That's a good one. That's a good one. I'll do some of those. Looks so cool. You're so good at drawing figures.
I am creating little versions of myself, little mini-me's doing dance moves. It talks about my love of car dancing and the energy in New York. I did dance competitively in high school and a little bit in college. I am beginning to feel very confident that I'm making something that is very close to home and very uniquely me.
You feel like you have a clear idea in mind?
Yes.
How do you people do this? Have ideas?
Ryan is the archetype of an art school boy. Skinny jeans and Beatles hair. He's really talented, but he's just sort of struggling with this challenge.
I not only have painter's block, but I'm stuck in this rut that I can't get out of, and I'm starting to get a little depressed about it.
The challenge challenge is to make a piece of artwork inspired by our experience of driving the Audis through Manhattan and the Audi Forum in some way or another.
This is a nice piece.
I felt so incredibly vulnerable in that situation.
Yeah.
I felt like in the showroom I was in a panopticon where like everyone's staring at our situation and staring at the cars, staring at us.
Is this from inside the showroom?
Yes.
That's sweet. Jackie's a really good artist. It's crazy how the competition is exposing her weaknesses, but her strengths are shining through even more.
Jacqueline is a very sexy girl, and while I'm sure it's difficult being on display and being vulnerable, I genuinely think that she enjoys getting attention for her body.
Hey, Ryan, could I use your sunglasses?
I'm gonna use them in my painting.
I mean,
Be weird.
I wouldn't care, but I feel like I don't want to cramp your style.
Yeah.
I feel great that I have immunity, but every piece counts. Issues of morality are very important to my artwork, so I kind of want to make this painting of this like race car driver covered in logos. What does that mean? Is that good? Is that bad? Has this person like sold out?
I finally decided to do this painting of me sitting in an Audi because I see myself as this like cool, detached, like rock star, but I'm not really selling myself on the idea. I haven't been critiqued by the judges at all, and my work doesn't appear to be pushing the judges' buttons in any way.
New York is a really cool place, but it's a little too busy for me sometimes. I grew up in rural Minnesota with lots of woods. Being in the city just kind of complicate the storm in my head. And so that's kind of where the OCD thing comes in. Sometimes I get stuck and stare. It's just not fun. And it's just depressing, and I get really, really anxious. And the way that I get comfortable is by being totally alone. I'm working on this screen print of a photo that I took of this empty doorway. Trying to get at the quiet moments in New York City that were standing out to me amongst the hustle and bustle of everything. And then in front of that photograph will be these two structures that I've seen around the construction sites. What are you thinking?
I was just gonna layer a bunch of things and then kind of like crumple it up and cast it. Miles is really awesome. I think we have a lot of similar concepts or inspired by similar things. He's probably the closest person to me in this competition.
I think you've got a cool, like, form going. She's so damn good looking. And if Nicole ever made a move on me, the universe might implode. And if it didn't, then I would probably clam up, get really shy, and ruin things.
Thanks for your crit.
I'm here for you, pal.
Miles is completely manipulative. I see how he acts normally in the apartments, and then I see how he acts during challenges and in front of the judges, and it's two completely different people. I think he's an actor, plain and simple.
Cut up my prints.
Why are you listening to your camera?
When we were in the car, I recorded sounds in our conversation. So I'm just kind of like, you know.
I was confused about that.
I actually recorded sound bites throughout the trip. The Audi is so light and you feel suspended. So to incorporate that feeling, I'm going to suspend crumpled up stories of the day and coat that with clear resin. I want to make the viewer feel that hovering or that suspension.
It's so...
Bad, it's good.
Yeah, I like it.
We'll see. Yeah. At home, my process is kind of interesting. I get to go through my fashion magazines, take a pile of pornography, and see if I can find some really good naked ladies, and then just start working. Start drawing. So I start thinking about teasing the card, like all the words that I can make up that go with Audi. Saudi, hottie, gaudy. I think it's an interesting idea, and I hope that the judges see the humor in my work.